All right, everybody, welcome to the Wrestling Ring. I'm Deadly Dave. This is Mr. Ridiculous, Kid Nicholas.
How you doing, y'all?
And we're going to be doing something special today. We're going to be doing a watch-along of Ready to Rumble. And joining us today... Oh, wait, because Ace is on special assignment doing whatever the fuck it is he does, probably getting his scoop somewhere.
Probably on the new Ghostbusters movie.
Oh, maybe. And joining us today for a very special appearance, former World Heavyweight Champion, WWE Hall of Famer, the one, the only, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah, the podcast. Dig it. Yeah. Ooh. Welcome, the World Heavyweight Champion, the Macho Man. Ooh, yeah! It's nice to meet you, Kid Nicholas. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, a long time coming for this. Oh, yeah. Got this. Welcome to me. I'm welcome to you.
Welcome, Macho Man.
Welcome.
Yeah.
For me to sit here.
Oh, yeah, right there.
Right here, brothers. I take the world title. Well, watch yourself. I am the World Heavyweight Champion, and you are not. So do not touch the championship.
You beat Goldberg for it.
Yes, he did!
That son of a bitch. Why is his name on my title? Well. Ooh, yeah, did I do that yet? Thinking. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's a great intro for Macho Man.
Best intro he's ever done.
I am staying in character for just quite a while, so please stay with me. But the Macho Man did not come empty-handed. No, he did not. He brought gifts for you, and a gift for you, so Merry Giftmas for both of you.
Oh, my God.
Boy,
Macho Man went all out with the bags, so be prepared, young fellows.
Oh, my God.
Brown paper bags for you, and there is not dog poop in those, I promise. Oh, what do you have in your bags, fellas?
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Oh, yeah!
And then what else?
A cup of coffee in the big time.
You guys can be creams of the crops with a Macho Man. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, Mean Gene. Oh, you're not Mean Gene. You're Ridiculous Nick.
I have more hair than Mean Gene. Not much more, but more.
So, fellas, what are we doing here today?
We're gonna watch Ready to Rumble,
Ooh.
one of the greatest wrestling movies ever made.
I was in that movie. Did
You were,
know
and you
this?
got punched in the face by Oliver Platt.
Ugh. Why would you say such a thing to a guest such as myself? I have it set up here. Ace told me press buttons, and I'm not all about that. I'm about
He's not even here,
chips.
so who cares?
Macho chips. You're gonna snap into it?
Slim Jim ready.
I was this guy right here. That's me. Here it is, Ready to Rumble. One of the greatest movies of all time.
Why they haven't put it out on Blu-ray yet, I'll never understand.
It will not. The Blu-ray high definition couldn't hold the power of this movie. The testosterone, the masculinity flowing through the men in the veins and the iron that is pumped. Blu-ray's going to handle it.
I wish you all could be here to feel the energy in this room.
The energy. I'm going to open this soda can as gently as I can. So, Nick, how does it feel to be on a podcast such as this? My first time is exhilarating.
it is awesome.
This is an exclusive, the first time the Macho Man has ever been on a podcast.
Spirit and all. This is one of the greatest movies of all time. I don't understand why I was not the champion.
And I don't understand why Jack Victory is on the beginning of the screen, but Ric Flair is not shown once in this movie.
Woo! Macho Man cannot do a woo.
But, don't you know? John Cena was an extra in this.
Why do you both throw insults out the day the Macho Man is here? You mention John Cena, you say I get punched in the face. This is a horrible day for my podcast appearance. Catering went all out with the chips again, I see.
Oh yeah, we got good catering. That's
Are
for
we
sure.
allowed to have sound?
I mean, you might want to turn it down a little bit if you can, but Macho Man, I mean, you're here, so. Of course.
Gorgeous George Goldberg, you son of a bitch!
You stole his title!
Jerry, let's go! Where? Damn it. Sherry's lost again.
With Miss Elizabeth.
Yeah,
Ah, we on a break.
for a long, long time.
Very long time.
Starting off in front of a convenience store with Scott Kahn and David Arquette.
And these three young men that we are not allowed to mention their names due to legal rights.
I heard the actor pin Diamond Dallas Page for that world title.
DDP, one of my closest friends and confidants across the planet.
One of the greatest feuds of all time.
He is no hot dog or handstanding grandstander like that Hulk Hogan. That son of a bitch. Hulk Hogan, you shook my hand and then you took my lady. I will never forgive you. I have more hair than you.
Not much more, but more.
Ah, bring it on, suckers.
And you both still have the bandanas, so it covers up what you don't
And
have.
my dog Skip isn't dead, so he doesn't need to be brought back to life, little boy.
If you're just listening to this, you need to watch it on YouTube.
Yeah.
You have to check out this on YouTube.
Devil.
I'm pigging out.
And a lot of people may not know that David Arquette has been doing some indie wrestling bookings the past year. Actually, for Northeast Wrestling, which haven't had a chance to go see it, but I hope he ends up coming back because that'd be really cool to see.
I'd like to pin him for the championship. I would. I'd put it on the line with Goldberg's name on the title. This guy right here. There I am in the background with Gorgeous George.
With the same pictures
Boom,
on the can.
Bam, Macho Man. You know this guy here, the bald guy. He is the director of this movie. Yes, he is. A little trivia fun fact for you from the Macho Man. Another movie that I was in was Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I was Bonesaw, and my husband did not make that outfit for me. Kate in clothing did, you son of a bitch.
I thought maybe it was Gorgeous George.
No, we were on different paths at that point. Here I am!
Here he is!
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, freak out! Macho Man, shut up, everybody.
He's not gassed at all.
No, sir. Boom! Bam! Bam! Oh, I threw out bam!
Oh, it's Jimmy King! Oh!
Did all my own stunts, I tell you. Oh, right there in the nads. I'm across the vanilla wafer aisle. Boom!
I
Right
don't
in
see
the-
any Slim Jims though, that's a shame.
Aye, because they couldn't snap me into one. No, they couldn't. He's pumped up on macho madness. That's what
Oh,
he's
that
got.
sugar glass has gotta hurt on his head.
Cottage cheese. Don't let your milk go bad. Oh, look at him getting scoop slammed.
Oh, the Macho Man. I will rule you with the double axe handle off the top rope.
See how they didn't do that?
Oh, the Nitro Girls.
Ooh.
You gotta like the Nitro Girls.
See how they didn't do that double axe handle shit to me?
That's right. We all know
couldn't.
who that is.
I didn't lose that match. That stupid manager at that fucking grocery store did.
I just think they tried to make wrestling fans look so stupid in this movie.
Look at us. We are not stupid.
We have podcasts. We
I
certainly aren't
graduated
stupid.
high school barely. Yes, I did.
But Macho, you did play minor league baseball, so
I did.
that
For what
works.
team? Because I don't remember too many.
It was the St. Louis Cardinals organization, is from what I remember.
Ooh, yeah, I like the birds. Macho birds. I got pissed off one time because someone called me Randy Savage. Not Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh yeah, gotta have the Macho Man.
I'm the only Macho Man there is.
You gotta love David Arquette putting his finger in his butt just to get a free, Slurpee.
Whenever it sells tickets, bud. As many people may know, my last in-ring appearance was in 2004. It still is that, because I'm just podcasting now.
And we're out. The Comic Wrestling Podcast.
That's right.
For you can have one of 3 types of chips, young man.
Mr. Ridiculous.
Sir. Ridiculous. Kid Nicholas. It's hard to say when you want to say it slow, but when you say it fast, it's probably even harder, huh? Huh.
Now, Macho, have you ever been patted down like this by law enforcement?
No, sir, I have not. I stay within the confines of the law because I am the Macho Man and a set of trends I have to do for the little kids out there. And if I'm a bad guy, then there's going to be bad kids. You can't have bad kids. We'd be in 2019.
And writing for WWE.
Nerd. No. Don't expect to see me there anytime soon.
Yeah, not with Stephanie there, that's for sure. We all know about those rumors.
Yes.
Whoa.
Whoa!
What do we have?
The hand gestures got a little off kilter there.
Take it down a level. Take it down a level.
I see the Slim Jims got you working there.
I haven't eaten any. They're too salty, and I get a little too...
You get salty.
You mentioned Stephanie, and I got a little like, I put my belt back on. My pants are a little falling off now, you know? So, what was the first time you guys ever saw this movie?
I would say probably right after it came out. I think I actually went to the theater to see it.
What year was that?
2000.
I saw it on when they had it exclusive on TV.
Yeah, when they showed it on TNT or
Yes.
something. Yeah.
Well, it was right after Nitro.
I remember seeing this movie when it was filmed afterwards.
Did you go to the premiere, Macho?
I was on the red carpet of that Nitro girl there, that redhead, if you know what I mean.
You mean Fire?
Yeah. Becky Lynch ain't got nothing on her.
It's good to know the carpet matched the curtains.
It did not.
Oh!
Bruce Buffer.
And I love that the wrestling fans are driving a shit truck.
But it always reminded him of what, Nick? What did it always remind him of? The smell.
Shit.
French toast.
French toast. When was the last time you saw this movie?
Oh, it's been a long time.
Well, it's time to catch up with the plumber and the guy over here. Speaking of plumbers, my good friend, what would WCW be without Dusty Rhodes?
The American Dream.
Let the Macho Man do his best Dusty impersonation. Oh, I'm the American Dream.
When did we bring out Vladimir Kozlov? When did Vladimir come out?
We're only 20 minutes in, and this is the greatest fucking podcast we've done so far.
Fuck yes!
I'm so glad the Macho Man decided to show up.
Yes!
Macho Man's choking on a chip.
I feel bad that Ace couldn't be here to see this.
He's on location finding out scoops about this new wrestling company called AEW.
There's a new wrestling company?
AEW!
Oh, yeah.
What do you fellas think of that now?
I think it's amazing. I think they're hitting on all cylinders. Chris Jericho is the best thing in the business today.
Jericho, you son of a bitch! I saw you. I can't find the... Where am I looking over here? Is that the camera? Is that the hard camera right
That's
there?
the hard camera right there.
Yes.
I saw you, you son of a bitch, and I will defend Ace Williams' honor because he is my friend and my closest ally on this planet. I am the World Heavyweight Champion minus the Goldberg. I saw you wearing a pumpkin jacket like my friend Ace, you copycat son of a bitch, you. I dare you to come on to the Comic Wrestling Podcast with the Macho Man's here because I will 1, 2, 3 your ass. The championship in the honor of my friend.
Okay.
You got me riled up again.
I'll have to tag Chris Jericho in this so he can hear about that.
What do? You watch AEW?
Not lately.
At all?
Don't have cable.
Lost.
And finally,
Macho Man never breaks, never cracks. SNL will never get me. No.
I think this is one of the funniest scenes of the movie when they're ordering, Tracy's Taco or whatever it is. I think that's
This
one of
movie
those funny
is
stuff.
very funny.
It really is. I think it's underrated. A lot of wrestling fans should check this movie out. It's a really good movie.
The tape around my elbow is cutting off the blood to my brain.
That's why the the promos are getting a little weird.
No, they're not weird. They're normal.
No, yeah, I guess for Macho Man they are normal.
I heard from a bird.
that's why we had Kozlov come out.
I heard from a bird that you met my brother Lenny.
I have met Lanny.
What did you think of my friend?
Lanny's
Of my
actually a
brother?
pretty nice guy.
Did he read you a poem?
I don't remember if he read me a poem or
I
not.
will read you a poem. What's red and blue and black all over?
I don't know.
Macho Man beating the shit out of Virgil. It's more of a riddle, but
It's the Macho Man Riddler. So this is what I would be doing. I'd be eating sandwiches on the back of a shit truck with the shit dripping. I mean, who wouldn't do that?
I picture you doing something like that. Sitting there dipping your food in it like it's Dijon mustard or something. Getting the sauce on your burger.
Oh, what would King do?
Look at it.
Wicked?
Who do you guys think is the worst WCW champion of all time? And if you ever say my name as bad champion or anything, I will body slam you through this table and come off of that. Nice.
Vince Russo.
Yes, Vince.
I think he was one of the best.
Is that because he was writing or signing your paychecks?
It's because he did things that no one else would.
That's
Want
certainly
to.
true.
You didn't let me finish. Would want to do.
Yeah, that's certainly true.
This dirty old woman.
This dirty. She's nasty.
I tell you, she came to my locker room once, right? My trailer, as the Hollywoods would say. And she's like, Macho Man, let me feel your big arms. So I say, come on over, Granny. She felt my biceps, and in the air you could smell the moisture. Freaked me right out. Freak out. Oh, yeah. Dirty old woman.
I think that's where Mae Young got the idea for her character, is this movie.
Oh, Mae Young.
You like the Mae Young, do you, Macho?
What about the fabulous Moolah?
Oh, don't mention her name. She is one foul pig.
Yeah.
Oi. My apologies to the listeners and the viewers. Mae Young, fabulous. I've seen some dirty things from that woman.
All families of cops bring their guns to the dinner table in full uniform when they eat dinner, right? That's normal.
Oh, look at that. Rey Mysterio without a mask.
I'm always at the dinner table with my guns, Deadly Dave, so I cannot see that point there. I feel like I'm sitting at the table with Tony Schiavone and Dusty Rhodes,
Dusty Rhodes?
Like we're calling WCW matches right here, right now. Rey Mysterio with the whatever they do, and Hoovy up in the Billy, and the ref is doing that, and this
And Prince Iakea in the corner. As if anybody cared about Prince Iakea.
I'll be honest, I did not know who that was at this moment in time. I did not.
And we might be meeting the referee in this, Billy Silverman. He'll be at a show that we're gonna have a table at in March.
I did not know this. Well, I would not.
How would you know
this.
that,
I would
Macho?
not know this because I am not the same person that would know that. Spice was my favorite one. I should say.
Spice. You like it spicy, just like your Slim Jims.
I stepped into that a little too much, if I say so myself. This guy,
Joey Pants.
if they could find a bigger douchebag than Eric Bischoff, they found this guy. Here he is.
There's Goldberg.
You son of a bitch, Mike. Diamond Dallas, you get him. My friend, we had many fights at Bash at the Beach and all the other pay-per-views. It was good times. I miss it.
Booker T just in the background, as if he's a jobber, you know.
Booker T.
I think John Cena gets more airtime than Booker T does.
Booker T, I hear your podcast.
Oh! Nate! Little Nate!
Oh, Little Nate, yeah. Yeah, Little Nate. Still refereeing for WWE. And Mean Gene doing ring announcing that he never did.
But he did in this movie.
Mean Gene was the cream of the crop.
The cream of the crop, oh yeah. And nice as hell when I met him.
Holy balls.
Holy balls.
Diamond Dallas paid. BAM!
And he had one of the hottest wives in the business too, Kimberly Page.
He was. Oh, there they are, Tony Schiavone
and Mike Tenay.
Oh yeah, they're my that was
looking.
That was right before she came to my trail.
Got Bam Bam
Big
Bigelow
and Psycho Sid.
These two pushovers, and I mean that literally. You push them over and they will fall down. They are so light-footed.
Especially if Sid jumps off the second rope, he'll fall down real quick.
If you want ratings, my friend, you do not talk about broken legs of the Sid Vicious type. This guy, he came into our business and said, "Put me at the top," and I said, "That's bullshit. You gotta earn it."
Jimmy King, who seems to be loosely based off of Jerry the King Lawler, but
mostly based off of me because he is the champion. They needed inspiration somewhere, so where did they look? They looked to the top.
They look to the Macho King.
Ooh, yeah, the Macho King. I like what you're saying. This is actually audio from my intro when they were speaking.
Oh, look at that. Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig.
Yep.
Gone too soon.
And then Conan looking like, you know, he's an army recruit in a fucking Kool-Aid commercial.
I'll be honest, I never cared for Conan.
No, you're not a Conan fan?
Nah, K-Dog never did it for me.
No, not even when he was in the Wolfpack with you?
Nope, it was all a shrewd.
Is that why you hurt your knee, just so you could get away from Conan?
That was a real thing.
Medieval puppy dog, bitch. Those are some fighting words.
You may not know this, but I wrote that. I am the writer of this movie.
Are you?
Yes, I am.
Is that why you were in the first scene of the whole movie?
I had obligations prior to this. I could not show up. Where do you think Ace gets all of his sources from?
I don't know, the Macho Man?
The Macho Source Man. Look at DDP with a swagger like no other. And then Joey Pantless Leone comes in and steals his thunder. And that is not a pun to the WCW name.
I wonder how much they had to pay him to actually be in this movie.
He just needed a job. How many times I've heard that from a McMahon? Oh, yeah.
I own you? Oh.
Never heard that one. I have not.
Of course, it's exposing the business, but who cares? It's not like people didn't know what was going on anyways.
We're in 2019 now. We are exposed beyond exposure. Kayfabe is just another word added to the dictionary of ridiculousness, Sir Nicholas Kidd. I've messed his name up. I'll mess his name up now. Dave Deadly. Oh, I messed it up. Oh. Watch these punches my boy DDP throws. These are full hammer. Bam!
Right. It's all the yoga he does. He throws really good punches.
This was the start of the yoga. You know who gave him that idea?
The Macho King.
The Macho Man. For gimmick, for purposes, I cannot say king. I will get sued.
That's a WWE name. We gotta. You know.
Oh! Now, if you say anything about my intro music, it is because that is a public domain music.
Oh, yes, it is.
So I can use that music as freely as I want, when I want. Siobhan looking mighty younger than he is nowadays.
Yeah.
On
And there's
AEW.
little Nate again. He's refereeing this match.
The one thing I miss about WCW was watching it. Because I have no real stories.
You just were there for a paycheck. You really didn't care, did you? I actually went to a WCW show in Glens Falls like a couple months after this movie came out. And they'd advertised Sting and Ric Flair, and of course they didn't show up. The biggest name there was Booker T.
You did not see me there, huh?
No, the Macho Man, I don't think he was doing anything with him at that point.
That is true. I will give you the story. I had left WCW because Eric Bischoff tried to grab the tip of my penis.
Okay. It's more about him than I wanted to know,
Oh, yeah.
Do either of you know who the stunt man for Oliver Platt was in this movie?
I do, but I would like it.
Easy there, Macho.
He's still thinking about Stephanie.
We don't need anybody to die on our podcast.
Oh, too soon?
Very soon.
I do know who played the stuntman, but it's your game. You say it.
Canyon.
Who better?
Who better than
The
Canyon?
Canyon.
And of course, he took the big fall off of the Triple Cage at the Slamboree pay-per-view as well. Of course, you gotta have the obligatory low blow happen in this match, because that happened in WCW. Like every 4 or 5 moves, you had a low blow in most of their matches. Oh, Van Hammer! Who remembers Van Hammer? He's a good thing he's in this movie.
What is going on? The turmoil in the ring, it's pandemonium.
It's a Donnybrook. It's a Pier 6 brawl.
Boom, bam, bang. They killed him. He's dead. The movie's over. Roll credits.
That's it, he's dead.
You know, I'm surprised that nobody ever did the 4-post massacre that they do in this movie as a finish, like when, you know, they were ganging up on
You
somebody.
would think that's something that the Spirit Squad would have done. Since they're, well, it's a joke, but there were 5 of them.
It would be smart, yes.
I would never see the 4 Horsemen doing that because Ric Flair would not do that kind of thing.
No, because he falls off the top rope all the time. He never lands it.
I tell you, at WrestleMania 3 against Ricky the Dragon Steamboat was the greatest match of my life.
One of the greatest matches of all time.
I would not say that because I have no ego. But I am the Macho Man.
No, that shows no ego whatsoever.
First name Macho. Last name Man. Barely Savage.
Check out this shirt. It says it all. Oh, the 4-post massacre.
Bam Bam Bigelow is big enough to kill the motherfucker. I don't understand why the rest of them even needed to jump. Barry Saturn looking like a paraplegic frog falling through the skies.
Where's Moppy?
Oh my God, you're throwing in WWE stuff?
Yes.
Is quite on there.
You're having trouble with your tape there, Macho.
I'm taking it off because it was hurting.
Well, it is the holiday season while we're recording this right now. It's getting close to Christmas. If you have a wrestling fan in your life, find this movie on DVD and give it to him, because it's a great thing to
Good luck
watch.
finding it.
Yeah.
It took me a while. But it is Christmas. You can see Ace has the tree up.
I've eaten all my Slim Jims.
Mmm.
Would you like some?
No, I've snapped into enough. And you got the Eric Bischoff kind of, owner that's telling him he's finished. And Mean Gene just standing there like a goof, not knowing what's going on.
There's Hoovitude.
Yeah, without his mask. Oh, how about that?
Yeah.
My friend Diamond Dallas Page. Look at this guy with his cowboy hat. This pretentious fuck.
It's like he's got the JR cowboy hat and the Jesse Ventura jacket on.
in the really bad wig.
Yeah, very bad wig. Looking like Cyrus the Virus with that wig.
Oh yes, I see it now.
I'm so glad we have the Macho Man here today.
I appreciate you guys letting me sit in on this. I'm glad it was a surprise.
It was a surprise. I had no idea. Ace didn't clue me in or anything. That the Macho Man was at his house waiting for me.
The Macho Man keeps secrets they're everywhere. He doesn't want to let anything to be spoiled here.
And, you know, driving away from the show, crying in a shit truck on the way home, you know, blowing snot bubbles.
You never cry in the car.
Never cry, perfectly balanced. The Macho Man is.
It's what, because you don't have the hair up there. You can balance anything.
Well, don't let all the secrets out.
And there goes the shit truck.
Right here was Bret Hart's career when he came to the WCW. I said it, and I'll say it again. That right there is Bret Hart's career. And what's going to follow was mine. Toilet paper to cover the shit. Because WCW was that, a shit house.
Certainly in this era, it definitely was
Yes.
in 2000. One of the only bright spots was probably Team Canada with Lance Storm.
And the only other bright spot was when I was center of the ring and the lights were glaring off my head. Brightest spot you could see. You want to step into the ring? Challenge me for the bald man competition. Hogan, this potato chip is you.
Look at that. He just snapped Hogan.
And of course, you know, a toilet paper truck just happens to be coming down the road
Doing his
when a
best.
shit truck pulled over.
He was doing his best Macho Man look. He was thinking, what smells like maple syrup and French toast? The way that blows open, it looks like look at all that chocolate syrup pouring all over that boy.
And why does the toilet paper not have wrappers around it? Why does it just fall out as if it's, you know, already been opened?
Because like wrestling, it's suspension of disbelief. The more you look into it, the more you'll see that we're all big fucking fakes. I don't really mean that. I'm the only one that's true. I'm the Macho Man.
And of course, after an accident, they're just going to tow the car and leave them sitting on the side of the road.
They would not be getting any felonies or any charges or being put in jail at all in a realistic world. No, sir.
No, of course not. And how the hell did they get cleaned in a hurry?
Don't ask questions.
I asked plenty of questions when I watched WCW from 2000.
I ask a lot of questions when I need answers. That's the only time I ask a question. Other than that, I know it all. Ooh, little R2 space heater D2 over here got turned on. Well, you mentioned it, that Ace Williams was looking for Ghostbusters. Oh, you boys saw that trailer, did you?
I love the trailer.
Yes.
The trailer was
it was
great.
great.
Gets me excited for the movie.
Ghostbusted.
Are you going to be in that movie, Macho?
Maybe my spirit, but not my body. No, I have bigger things going on that day. Oh, it's all right. No, I won't be here. No, I won't. Nick, do you have any special shout-outs you'd like to give anybody out there in this world? Where's the camera again? I lost it.
It's over there.
Right there.
Over there. You have anything you want to say to the fans out there?
Thank you for so much for that addition to this show.
Man of many words. Ooh, yeah.
But I guess when you've got the Macho Man here, who wants to speak?
He's stealing the spotlight.
If you're still hanging with us, you should be, because this is fucking amazing having the Macho
Do
Man
not
here.
go anywhere. Do not touch that dial. Don't touch the remote. Don't touch the controller. Leave it the way it is, because the universe is set in the perfect harmony. Oh, yes, it is.
You know, just happen to have a van of nuns pull up out of nowhere.
I tell you, that happened to me 3 times in my life.
Oh, wow. I bet they love seeing you.
Each time it ended with baby-making sessions. Those nuns were holy, let me tell you.
I bet they were.
Yes, they were. The fields of Iowa were sowed that weekend.
Let me guess. Did they keep saying, "Oh my God"?
There wasn't enough time because their spirits were lifted.
They just couldn't handle the Macho Man.
I'll give you a quick synopsis. Oh, that's it.
This has definitely gone off.
So they snapped into your Slim Jim, did they?
The beef and cheese one, bud. All dairy.
The monster one?
Mostly dairy, mostly protein, all sensual.
And of course, these nuns know, oh my god, I can't even think of the name of the song.
Van Halen.
Yes, Van Halen. Running with the Devil.
I help you out there, Gorilla. It's all right.
I'm Gorilla now? No, it's Dusty.
You'll be Bobby at some point
all right.
as well.
Am I going to be like Scott Hudson at some point? Or Mark Madden? I'm fat. I could be Mark Madden.
Conrad. I will call you Conrad.
Conrad.
You will come to the table. You?
You're like Sean Mooney, maybe. No.
You're like that Byron Saxton guy.
Oh no!
You're all right in doses, but mostly we want to throw you into the train tracks.
Wow. Wow, it just got real in here.
Ouch!
I can say that. I'm the Macho Man. I'm dead.
But not today.
No.
You're alive and well today.
Are you sure he's not a hologram?
Folks, you really need to watch this.
Yes.
You really listen to it and then watch it, because this
And
is
then
amazing.
you will feel it and experience it.
Feel
As
the
I
power.
speak right now, we're going to talk about an endorser. Coca-Cola with the bear on it. I will fuck the bear up. As I get another. Space is the place, but do not think I am gone.
Oh.
Bam! Because I'm always right there.
So, Nick, what do you think about the Macho Man joining us today?
I'm loving it.
Yeah?
What do you love about the Macho Man? What do you love about the Macho Man?
He's talking to you, not me.
Scary Sherry.
Oh, yes, I like it. What do you like about the Macho Man?
Miss Elizabeth.
I like that I asked you both that question and you both didn't say a thing about the Macho Man. You said you liked Miss Elizabeth. You said you liked Scary Sherry. I did not ask you about either one of them.
Well, that's because they're the most important things about the Macho Man.
Oh! He's a lost for words.
I like Macho Man's promos. His promos were the best thing about the Macho Man. At least, unlike the Ultimate Warrior, you could actually understand what the fuck the Macho Man was saying. It was out of this world, but it was still, you could understand it.
What about the Hulk Hogan's interview at WrestleMania?
I don't want to
The
talk
Trump Plaza one.
Oh, that one's alright.
I don't want to talk about that hot dogger or that grandstander. Because I am better on every day, twice on Sunday, because that is the day WrestleMania falls onto. I am better than you, Hulk Hogan, and I will prove it because I have proven it. Don't steal my wife! I can't take it back now because the forces have aligned and we have crossed paths and we have become a combustible element, Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan, you can have Bubba the Love Sponge's wife.
And say the N-word, because the Macho Man does not say those words because he is a man of honor. He is a man of integrity, a man of respect. So I am on the Comic Wrestling Podcast, and where are you? Signing your name to Midget Pro Wrestling. That's what you're doing.
Are you going to be joining us for the whole show, Macho?
How far are we into this flick?
It's 46 minutes already.
Yeah.
No.
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 Well, I'm gonna go get another drink real quick.
There is bottles of water out there in Ace's fridge. I hope you're sure. Maybe on the counter still, actually.
Oh, look at that. Didn't have to go far. Look at that.
She says she hopes his diddly turns black and falls off into the crapper. Have either one of you ever had that happen to you?
No.
No.
But if it did fall in the crapper, these guys run a shit truck, they could find it.
This is true. Have this happened to you?
No.
It's just surprising to me of your answer.
Why, did you think it mine had fallen off?
I thought his might have at least. Now this man here.
Oh, look at that. Plumber's crack.
Now not this kind of plumber's crack, dusty roads. Let me do another one, shall I?
Boy.
I am the American Dream.
Vladimir comes back!
It's hard. I don't think the Macho Man should do Dusty. It just doesn't sound right.
But I want to hear it again.
No.
Yes.
Maybe I will get my friend Dusty to come on one time so he can do
boy.
his own
Oh,
voice.
yes.
I always like it when Dusty makes an appearance.
If you noticed, he is eating a snowball, a delicious treat of sugar coke.
And on the screen right now is a payphone, which very rare to find one of those these days.
And there's David Arquette's father.
Yep.
You'll find a lot of these kids now asking, what's a payphone?
Where
Or
would
what's a phone booth?
Where would Superman go to change?
I don't know.
How does it work anymore? Does he just wear his suit?
He might.
Macho Man is always ready to go, so he doesn't need a payphone. No.
But if you're down in Clearwater, Florida, you might find one of our podcast flyers on a payphone. Yeah.
What stores did you visit when you were down?
I visited Hogan's Beach Shop.
Oh, you mentioned Hogan.
But, yeah, I bought some good stuff there.
What kind of good things could you buy at Hogan's Beach Shop?
Some bandanas, they have t-shirts, they have autographed merchandise. They have Macho Man stuff there sometimes.
This is preposterous. How does that even make sense to me?
Because he has WWE stuff there.
Bullshit, Hogan. You're still making $1 off of my name after I'm dead. You son of a bitch. I hope they make Celebrity Deathmatch and you and I get made into claymation little people and we have a match, a beat down, a brawl, a left and a right, and a bam, bam, leg drops, elbow drops, scoop, slams, power drops, all of it.
Okay, so it's been, what, a couple days since this thing happened where Jimmy King got fired, and he's already dressed up as a woman in a trailer with no money.
I don't know what drives a man to do this. I myself already looked like that before I got fired. I do not know what would possess a man to put on a wig to have long hair.
And why do we sound like Vladimir Kozlov again?
I do not sound... Don't...
Where are you getting Vladimir Kozlov out of that? That's what I don't
Right.
understand.
It's that 70s guy.
He does look like he's from that 70s show. Do you think he was doing sexual acts as a woman?
He might have been. I mean,
That changes my whole dynamic of this movie. Questions I shouldn't have asked because I do not want to know the answer.
Nope.
I mean, Mean Gene was getting pretty close to him when Mean Gene was drunk, so. Yeah.
And he did give him a compliment of a sexual nature.
He did indeed. He did see Mean Gene was
But
sexy.
then he fell into a manhole, which he deserved because apparently he is this inbred. Jericho would like this movie. That man was wearing a scarf.
And he threw a bit of the bubbly out of the window.
When I was in a certain store the other day of wall varieties, there is a drink called bubbly. B-U-B-L-Y.
There is.
And I looked at it and I said, You son of a bitch, Jericho! You stealing everything from everybody. You stole a little bit of the bubbly from that. Stealing everything from everybody.
And these fans are so excited that they're going to get to see Jimmy King in a dress in his trailer. I think I would have walked away at this point.
Now, have you ever experienced anything quite like this?
Quite like this? No.
No.
I've met wrestlers not quite down on their luck like this.
You'd be surprised at this time in the world. This is actually a high spot for a wrestler.
Depending on the wrestler, yeah.
You should have seen Marty Jannetty at this time.
Oh.
He was at a real low spot. He didn't even have a camper. This man has a camper to at least lay his head in. Marty Jannetty had another homeless man's lap.
And Marty Jannetty wanted to have sex with his own daughter at one point.
That is a story I've never heard.
Yeah.
That almost makes me regret having Ace ever meet him. Almost broke character right there.
At the same time that Austin Aries and Maria were there at that signing.
I don't know. I was not there.
I do like how they put WCW merchandise all over this movie, though.
Because you saw me sitting there, right?
The Macho Man.
I have that sheet still in my room, I believe.
You kept all your merchandise?
Mm-hmm. I had to. No one was buying it at that point.
No one was buying a lot of stuff from WCW at that point.
My favorite line in this entire movie coming up here very soon.
Oh, your favorite line. It wasn't anything you said that this is your favorite line.
I wrote this, that's why it's my favorite.
Okay, I got you. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
How could you forget?
I wrote this line coming up. Hold on, here we go.
There you go.
That is my favorite line of
Go
any
get my
movie.
beer, you friggin' morons.
I wrote that line for that man because I heard one man say that to another man. And that was Kurt Hennig saying that to Bill Alfonso.
Looking in the background, what is a fish camp?
It's where all the ugly girls go to get laid.
Whoa.
You asked. I told, do not expect answers of the normal.
Well, at least Jimmy King's safe. He's got a fire extinguisher in his trailer.
Yeah.
It's full of confetti. It's a party one. I do love that, though. When they went to go get the beer, he did not change. He stayed in the dress. That shows comfortability. He's comfortable around these boys that he has never met before. That shows a sign of trust and a sign of friendship. Foreshadowing. These boys and this man will have a journey, I tell you. The rest of this movie will be epic in proportions.
Yeah, kind of a buddy movie, if you would say.
Three buddies.
Three buddies. That should have been the name of the movie. Three Buddies.
That is actually the sequel to Three Amigos. Three Buddies.
There was a king. He was right here.
And then there were a bunch of fools that followed in pursuit. Imitation is not the best form of flattery. Jerry Lawler, Baron Corbin.
Oh, you're not a fan of King Corbin, are you? What about King William Regal, though?
He is the only other king worthy of the
I
title.
thought you'd say that.
The only other one, and it's by a very small margin.
What about King Booker?
He is a tadpole in a big, big lake.
I was this disappointed when I met the Great Khali.
Then that means you were excited. What a downfall that is for someone like you. Ace told me when he met him it was a disappointment, but only because he did not stand up, not because he was excited to meet him.
Nick, I'm guessing you've done this to Billy.
What, the figure 4 leg
Yeah.
lock? Yes.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I have done this to people many, many times.
I don't remember seeing Macho Man do the figure 4 very much.
This is when they would tell me in the back, Macho Man, you are taking the fall tonight, and I would have to throw down a Macho Man style figure 4 to teach them a lesson that the Macho Man does not take the fall to anyone. No, because again, we go back to lesson number 1. I am the cream of the crop.
And speaking about men and dresses, what about Vito?
What about Vito?
He was always that kind of strange, even in the WCW. But he never wore a dress. No, he always tucked his pecker in backwards. I swear to it, I saw it a couple of times. The one unrealistic thing about this movie is, he is an alcoholic, which means he would not waste a good beer like that on fools such as them. He would have actually pissed on them.
Now that's alcohol abuse right there.
That is, and this movie is now fake, and I do not buy into it any of more.
Up to that point, it was all real.
Up to that point, this movie sold me, and now I am not in. And another fake point is when they show the crowd in the WCW. There were never, ever that many people in the crowds.
That is true.
That's a false.
Unless they were given fake or free tickets.
And how the hell did they make it up to New York with WCW?
It was big wrestling city. Look at me, G.
WCW used to run the Nassau Coliseum.
I think you're sexy, G. Bam Bam, not very big below is what we used to call him.
You know, with the way WCW was run and how weird it was back there, I could see guys just being able to walk into the backstage area like this.
Yeah.
With no problem, no security stopping them or nothing.
This right here, this is how the movie became. 2 guys walked in with a wrestler in the toilet. Proposed a match, and they said, let's make a movie out of it. True story.
And we'll get Rose McGowan, who doesn't look anything like any of the Nitro girls.
And she was an awful actress and a terrible bitch. Look at Asia. Oh my God. That is one territory that still needs to be discovered. Macho Man's over here salivating. There she is. Fire from down under.
I think Vince Russo wrote this scene.
I would check her for bed bugs. Yes, I would. And then there's this little terrible goblin. Don't feed that thing after midnight. Don't get that thing wet. It'll turn into a fucking monster. Oh,
Is it
yeah.
already a monster?
Not yet. Foreign object here. That's right. She's got a penis. Going on record. Rose McGowan has a dick.
Good to know the Macho Man's not politically correct.
Did you see me recently on South Park?
I did see you on South Park.
My name is Heather, and I do not need luck. That is for dudes.
It's good to see that DDP did not change anything about himself for this movie.
No.
He was straight up DDP the whole time.
When you live the gimmick, baby, you never let it down. I mean, Jimmy King is staying in character. He is traveling in toilets because he is a shit wrestler. Tell me how far off that is from character. Not very.
No, not very at all.
His character would sneak in the toilet if this was written in WCW.
In this era of WCW, yes.
Vince Russo put a Mexican on a pole and had a piñata fight for it.
A lot of people don't like that setup of the stage. I thought it was pretty cool.
I like the setup, but I do not like the videos.
No.
I see AEW is bringing Bash at the Beach back.
Yeah. Because WWE let some of the trademarks lapse. Which is stupid because they have them on their network.
Some people are thinking that's very stupid of them. Not of WWE, but of AEW. They're not staying in their own image. They're trying to grab WCW. Do you think that?
A little bit, yeah. I think they're trying to be that, kind of stay that model of.
But do you think it's okay to do that because of who is running the company, the Cody Rhodes?
Why not?
If it was TNA calling a pay-per-view Bash at the Beach, would that seem stupid?
Yes, that would seem stupid.
Does it seem stupid that AEW would do it?
Not really, because they're trying to be direct competition with them as a pay-per-view. TNA was trying to be completely different, but AEW seemed to kind of want to do some of the same things as WWE.
Do you think Tony Khan should be the AEW World Heavyweight Champion then?
It might come to that at some point.
Why are you quiet? Are you plotting a demise of somebody?
Sorry, I lost track and
You lost track?
Sorry, I was getting way into the fight.
Narrate the movie for us. Tell us what is going on, Nicholas.
I was really into the fight backstage. DDP wound up in a crapper.
Yeah. Oh,
Look
Disco
at
Inferno.
I don't understand why that man is so highly regarded today.
I don't either.
He is all over the place. People throw around his name like he is the second coming of peanut butter. It's just not gonna work for me, brother.
I just love how they're not gonna kick him out of the building. They're just gonna say, "Oh, you can have a match."
That is a good point because this is not a work. So why are they treating it as such?
Yeah.
Yep. A little sneak peek behind the curtain. You holding up my title, you little motherfucking weasel.
With Goldberg's name on it.
Stop it. Taunting is unnecessary.
Yeah, don't mention him. It's kind of like, Candyman. He might show up again.
Oh,
Say his
God.
name 3 times, he will show up with a hook for a hand and kill you dead.
That might be better than his wrestling ability. Certainly better than that match he had with The Undertaker.
What are we talking about?
Goldberg.
Oh, yes. I forgot. I had Alzheimer's.
He had a senior moment, folks.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never found Rose McGowan attractive whatsoever.
Stephanie McMahon. My little English muffin.
I don't know why it's so funny seeing Mean Gene drunk, but it is pretty damn funny.
Oh, I tell you, he drank a lot that night.
I know he had to have a new kid.
He was drunk.
I wouldn't have any of her posters on my wall.
I wouldn't have any posters, but I'd have a poster of him before her. What was your guys' favorite Macho Man match?
Favorite Macho Man match? Wow, that's a tough one. I would have to say WrestleMania 8 against Ric Flair.
Ooh, one of my favorites.
I would have to say WrestleMania 3.
With Ricky Steamboat?
Yep.
That would be a lot of people's. What's your favorite match, Macho?
I don't have a favorite. They're all my favorites. I'll tell you my least favorite, though. Any of them that I wasn't on. Any pay-per-view. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's happening here? Oh, what the hell is he doing? What is he doing? Ruining the moment!
Having a seizure.
Is that Damian Sandow?
Or Damian Mizdow.
Oh, that guy, Miz. Oh, yeah, Jesus. That guy, he's one fart away from a shit.
I think we broke Dave.
Are you alright, Deadly One? Mm-hmm.
This is the most fun I've ever had doing this podcast. This is without a doubt the most fun.
Yeah.
Right down the chair it goes. Now the way he fell, he would have fallen face first and busted his melon all over that concrete. He would have been dead. That would have never have happened. Listen to this guy's voice. Listen to it. That's my Macho Man.
And looking like Wilford Brimley, you say he's gonna have diabetes. Well, you do him better than you do Dusty, Macho.
I am the American Dream! Dustin Macho Man Road!
That's good. That was good.
Yes.
You're getting better. You're getting better.
Yeah, the Macho Man can do it all. Yes, again, he does it better than Dusty does it, Dusty.
You wanna know what you are?
I am the cream of the crop. I don't know how I did it in that video, but I kept pulling them out of my wrists. Then I would take one and put it in my jeans pocket, and I would pat him on the little thing here. And at the end of the interview, I was like, freak out! Ah! I just went nuts. You should have seen me off camera. I picked up a little woman and beat her up. I was so excited.
There's a lot of things happening with old women around.
This is when the boys broke out and singing, and I hated it. Look at that guy in the background. Look at him. What a piece of shit he is.
He's using his gut for a fucking table back there with his chips.
I didn't like anything about that, man.
Oh, Sal Bandini, want to wrestle?
I taught this man everything he knew.
This is one of the best parts of the movie. Martin Landau as Sal Bandini. Jimmy King, doing his Jimmy Hart impression, saying baby. If you haven't seen this movie, you definitely need to check it out.
Yes.
Any way
yes.
you can, because I know you can stream it digital and everything. It's a really good movie.
I would love to find this.
He just lives in a dilapidated apartment. Training, people in his apartment.
I am getting messages from Ace that he is almost done with his adventures.
Oh, in his adventures?
Adventuring.
Are you going to leave us then, Macho, or?
Not yet, I will not know.
That's good. I think Oliver Platt did a really good job in this movie.
We have a way of bringing Ace Williams and myself to the table at the same time.
Oh, yeah?
No, we don't. We do not have that kind of capabilities and technologies yet.
We barely have any technology at all on this show.
I have this remote. And this technology.
And they crap in their pants.
I always thought this part of the movie was really cool because I never knew if there was anybody out there that had a ring in their house. And I always thought that was interesting.
That's a pretty big apartment to be able to have a wrestling ring in it.
Yeah.
It very much so is. That is why I've always wondered.
And I think it's funny that WCW used cables, and in this they have ropes instead in the wrestling ring.
Very observant fan you are.
Ooh, that's it. He's dead.
I don't remember who was the stuntman for Martin Landau, though. I know somebody mentioned it once, but I don't remember who it was.
Peter Boyle.
Peter Boyle?
Peter Boyle.
I didn't know he was still alive at that point.
Of course he was. They were just still filming Everybody Loves Raymond. And he was the dad on it.
Oh!
He was also in one of my favorite movies, Young Frankenstein.
He was in Scooby-Doo 2, which was not one of my favorites, but it's one he was in.
Oh, whoa, Macho. Hey. Getting a little too close there.
Yeah.
The Macho Man likes to be very close to the people he's with.
Hey, Bubble.
Nick, is this one of your moves, bringing a girl a thing of bananas?
Oh, ha.
I don't know.
What kind of things would you bring a girl out like this? What would you bring a girl?
I don't know.
Would you bring her flowers?
And some chocolate.
Would you bring her chocolate-covered bananas?
That makes a lot of sense. It does. Dating tips from the Macho Man.
I give you the best dating tip of all. Chloroform. They do not say no and they will not go. I promise you that. Macho Man has slayed the beast many of times with his best friend Chloroform.
Learning way too much about the Macho Man.
Podcasts are just that. They're supposed to be open interviewed, right?
Yeah, they are. They are. I didn't think he'd be that open, but it works.
I think we should make him snap into some more Slim Jims.
Seems like he's snapped into a lot of them, actually.
Off the rails!
Whoa!
Oh, I had a booger.
That kind of rail, huh?
Booger in my nose. What?
Yeah, booger. I think he needs to lay off the coke.
I think I need what?
I wonder if all women have this just, big, huge artwork pictures of themselves in their house.
Only the conceited ones. There's an asshole in this profession that would say, "What a maneuver!
What a minute.
What a maneuver!"
And he'd say it 50 times in one
And he'd
match.
say it like this: "What a maneuver!"
Foreign objects!
Now those pictures on the wall right there are absolutely unnecessary. Whoa! Her breasts are out.
That's immediately what I do when a girl exposes her breasts. I just punch her in the face.
That was the move right there when I did that to Miss Elizabeth. That's right there when I knew I am going to marry her.
Because she took it and came back?
I slapped her right across the head and she got up and beat the fuck out of me and we had the best ever. Smashed like a bunny rabbit against a high traffic fucking car. Boom!
Going down your career, can we talk about you and Andre the Giant with the baby oil?
No. We cannot talk about the boss.
Oh.
Because the greatest scene of all time, apparently to both of you, because you've mentioned his name 1,000 times. John Cena.
Ugh.
Oh, what was that for?
Because he's fucking horrible.
Oh, come on.
I'm just glad he's not on TV anymore.
He's the best.
He was a prototype in this one.
Yeah, prototype of shit.
I don't want to sound like a pervert, but look at the tits on her. Hey, Big Bill, baby, what's going on? What are you doing here? Bill Goldberg.
One thing I noticed is wrestling fans aren't getting his tattoo on their arm anymore, which is a good thing.
Oh, they're getting it across the lower end of their backside.
There he is! Oh my god, there he was!
Oh my god, there's Cena.
And he was looking into the camera. Who would have thought he'd go to become one of the greatest actors ever?
He was an extra.
He was in, what movies was he in? Let's not name them because they're too great. But what we will name is the Marine 2.
And the Marine 5.
Any of them that don't have him in it. Condemned.
Yeah. See No Evil.
Hey, that was a good one. See No Evil?
Yes, it was.
See no evil. Right? Is that what the kids do?
The I don't know what kids.
You mean
the kids that are horrible wrestling fans, yes.
You mean the doo-doo-doo-doo?
There you go.
And this guy just kickboxing in the background for no reason. Like he's gonna kick the turnbuckle.
Yeah, that is not a kickboxing gym, my friend.
Shadowbox.
I think that's more charisma than Goldberg's ever shown.
What, saying that he works alone?
Just this whole movie.
He is about as exciting as a dry turd baking in the sun.
Him and Ronda Rousey got about the same amount of personality.
Oh, she is one heck of a fucking ride. I don't mean that sexually. I'm not into dudes.
You know, if I was gonna send somebody to beat the shit out of somebody, I'd send Perry Saturn and Sid.
Well, this, like you said earlier, this is Perry Saturn in the original Moppy. This is what they call Sid backstage. Moppy! Get over here.
His head does look like a mop. So.
Yeah, it does.
There's an origin to everything. This is why I came on the podcast, to give you guys the scoops to the ice cream you didn't know you even wanted. His head fell off. That was his line. That's what Sid should have said. His head fell off. It would have been great. People would have been like, what do you mean?
He could have done his little promo. I have half the mind that you do.
He just got stage fright.
That was the best promo.
Big old hip toss.
That was the best promo he did.
Claire.
Why that old man would have a breakaway chair in his house is so weird.
That's it, he killed the old man. Sid killed the old man!
And they've known the guy for 2 days and they're already all worried about him in the hospital.
That's only because his career is on the line. Other than that, they don't care if the old man dies.
Look, Macho, that guy's got hair like you.
Oh!
Or does he? That might be me in disguise right there.
Oh, getting a second appearance in the movie.
Putting cameos throughout the movie, sprinkling them like little fairy dust.
More payphones. It's amazing.
Look at all the WCW merchandise.
Yeah, I'm sure Eric Bischoff had WCW merchandise all over his office.
He did. He's like Gene Simmons. He owns everything he's on, and he's got a room dedicated to it.
Is there a Macho Man coffin like the Kiss coffin?
Yes, it's the one I'm buried in.
Oh.
Nobody lays a hand on my Butterfinger. He's getting the Butterfingers.
And the only reason they bought him a Butterfinger is because they know he's diabetic and they want him to go quicker.
Well, we did have the diabetes man earlier. Several weeks.
More foreshadowing.
So he got hit with a chair once, and he's in traction. He's got a
He's got a black eye.
Yeah, didn't get hit in the face, but he's got a black eye.
And I see a little bit of bruising underneath his lips.
Yeah.
That's the power of the chair. It'll rattle your body straight from the back to the front, and it'll break your fucking skin.
Unless you're Mick Foley, and then it doesn't affect you one fucking
Teeth
bit.
go in your nose.
That's only when it falls on top of you, though, not when you get hit with it.
They said, Macho Man, would you ever be in a match like that? And I said, what do I have to gain from falling 20 feet down through a table? They said, glory. And I said, no glory here. Macho Man is too smart to be retarded.
Just give me the money. I don't need the glory.
I barely wrestled in WCW, and I made more money there than I did in WWF.
That's true.
I used my brains, not my body.
Oh, look at that. You did get him a Butterfingers.
And Oliver Platt's looking at that Butterfinger like it's one of the Nitro girls.
I look at the Nitro girls like I'm looking at the Nitro girls. Cross-eyed and tongue hanging out. Getting quiet now. I was watching the movie.
You know, what I don't understand is where are these guys getting their change of clothes?
Yeah.
They didn't go home. They have no money.
Mm.
You know, that's a kind of a plot hole there.
No. That's not a plot hole. It doesn't affect the plot at all. Bad editing.
Bad editing.
Bad continuity.
I mean, they still have the trailer, so, you know. I mean, he is wearing a Jimmy King shirt. That makes sense, but... This is what I'd do to her. I'd just close the door and drive away.
I would have sex with her first and then rip her nipples off.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa!
Macho's kind of chloroform, ripping nipples off? Man.
Hold on.
I'm holding.
Everybody has an inspiration, do they not?
I'm sure they do.
I was inspired by Ed Gein, who made stuff out of people's skin. So, oh yeah, nipple belts all around. Mm-hmm.
Don't forget his nipple lamps.
There's a market for that still. Oh.
We're really going off the rails.
They relocated the train station because they knew we wouldn't make it. Put it closer to the destination because we can't make it very far down the track because we get off of them.
Poor Dave's over there dying.
It's all right. I've driven by a hospital. I know how to proceed if you die. You two can be cream of the crop and just.
He spilled the cream, people.
When I bought this, I did not realize it was not cream in there. I didn't realize it was grounds. All the same.
Oh, that's the 15th ball shot they've done in this movie. So. In the third act of the movie, where hopefully the hero becomes triumphant in this movie.
And at that point, I got the message from AC is downstairs right now. Like, I know it is upsetting to all of you that I now have to depart, but I've had a great time here on the Comic Wrestling Podcast.
It's been great to have you here.
Yes, in the wrestling ring. What I will do is take this with me because you guys are not the champions.
Goldberg is.
I am.
Thank you for the Slim Jims.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Freak out. Stay tuned after this Comic Wrestling Podcast for a very special message from me, the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of an early Christmas present from the Macho Man.
It doesn't matter if it's January, February, or March, because whenever it's Christmas time, the Macho Man's always coming. Oh, yeah!
This is the best episode ever.
Yes.
Ever.
Yes.
Oh my god, this is great. I feel so bad that Ace wasn't here to be around this. This was great having the Macho Man Randy Savage here on the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. To watch Ready to Rumble.
Dig it.
They're out there right now.
The Macho's still hanging around.
Macho Man, it's so great to meet you and
The best.
Well, it's good that Ace got to meet the Macho Man on his way out.
Yes.
I hope Macho Man gets better at his Dusty Rhodes impression too. I want to see him perfect that.
I loved the impression. I loved it.
It was great, but it needs a little work. I would like one of these Jimmy King posters from this movie. That would actually be pretty cool to have.
I wonder how much of that stuff they made for that, just for this movie.
Oh, a lot of it. That's all set pieces and stuff. Yeah, they did a lot of stuff with Jimmy King. I mean, they made that video game and everything. I'm surprised they didn't bring Oliver Platt in to play this character for a little bit when they were doing that Triple Cage.
Oh, that would have been freaking sweet.
I mean, they were throwing money around anyways.
I mean, it would have been great. It would have been great promotion for the movie.
Yep.
You guys, I'm back!
Oh shit, Ace Williams is back.
It's alive!
He's not out yet, but he's here. Oh man.
I'm back for the podcast.
And there he is.
Hello.
It's good to have you back.
Hey, it's good to be back. It's good to see you, Nick.
Good to
Welcome
see
to the
you.
podcast.
How-
Deadly Dave, thanks
how-
for holding the fort.
How were the scoops? You getting any
The scoops were great, man. Tostitos and oh my god, those scoops are great. Is that what you meant?
No, but
No.
that's all right. It
Okay,
works.
you
It
meant
works.
like
It does.
information scoops?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. See, I fell down a little bit ago and I rattled.
Macho didn't hit you with any chloroform.
No, how cool was that though? That's a Macho Man.
I know.
Wow. You guys, he did good.
Yeah. He does a really good Dusty Rhodes.
Yes.
You know what? I've heard that, but I've never actually heard him do it.
Well,
should.
watch the podcast back and you'll hear
Yes.
it.
You will
Terrific,
hear.
terrific. I can't wait to. He said he said he's gonna stick around though till the end and do a video or something like that for.
Is he going searching for old ladies and then coming back, or?
He had a little bag that was full of white dust.
Okay.
I just kept on rolling.
Is that the powdered cream of the crop?
Yeah, actually, I think it was. That makes sense. The powder of the crop.
Yeah.
So what are we doing here? We're watching
Ready to
Ready to
Rumble.
Rumble. All right. Well, so yeah, I was out real quick. Right now in the movie, where they're looking for recruits to help them.
Auditioning people. Yep.
Auditioning. Yep, the Siamese twins of evil or whatever. But I was out and I was getting some information.
I like it. I like information.
New Ghostbusters trailer. Have you guys mentioned that at all on the podcast?
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
Okay, looks great, right? Really
Does, it
cool.
really
Yes.
Did you guys see the Black Widow trailer?
I
No.
saw a little bit of it. but
Pretty
not-
sweet looking,
yeah.
I
Yeah.
think, anyways.
I saw a Beetlejuice 2 one that I don't know if it's real or
Alright.
not, but
Okay, I haven't seen anything. on
hopefully it's real.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I could see that happening. God, I had a bunch of stuff, but I forgot it all. Typical, right? One thing I would like to say, I had a picture. I know the Macho Man said he was going to address it, that Jericho stole my jacket idea on his, AEW. I think that's cool that Jericho is ripping me off.
Well, only from the best,
But I found this backstage. I think we have moles. Whose does this look like?
Why is MJF here?
Exactly.
What is going on?
Does this not look like MJF's?
It looks exactly like MJF's.
His scarf.
It
I think
does.
he was snooping around our podcast to try to get scoops that I am out busting my ass for, and he's gonna come in here and steal my stuff. That not on
So
my show.
maybe that's where Jericho got the idea for the jacket, not for watching the podcast, but because the MJF is a fucking snitch.
Ooh.
That's what it is. He was that son of a bitch. I can't do this anymore. I'm leaving. Just kidding. I'm not leaving.
And
Why
I
would you
just-
leave? I mean, the Macho Man was here. Why
Was
would
he
you
sitting
leave?
in my chair?
He was in your
Yes.
chair the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
He had a belt with Goldberg's name on it and
Yeah.
everything.
He's confused. He's older.
He's very old.
He's been using a lot of chloroform.
Yeah.
On himself. I saw him using it on himself the other day, guys. When I went to pick him up to bring him over, he was literally sitting in his house with his hand over his mouth, chloroform. I'm like...
Well, I mean, Michael Jackson used to use anesthesia to sleep, so, you know, whatever floats your boat, I guess.
Water.
I heard that Michael Jackson punishes the hell out of his crotch on stage.
I'm
I
sure
wouldn't
he
doubt
does.
it. I would not doubt it. Celebrities are fucked up. Celebrities are absolutely fucked up. So this is a great movie. I haven't really been able to talk about it. It's a really good movie.
It is a really good movie.
Oh, would you look at that? The Hard Rock Cafe T-shirt.
What is the relevance of it?
I don't know. And where did he have the money to buy a T-shirt at the Hard Rock Cafe?
Well, yeah.
They're selling drugs.
They're selling.
It's the pump up.
Oh, it's like Breaking Bad. They had the trailer and everything. And
Exactly.
they're
Just cooking meth in that trailer, selling it along the way.
He does. Oliver Platt kind of looks like he would be on meth at this point.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Sal Bandini was running on meth.
Sal Bandini, want to do meth? Not really, no. Well, I'm glad that the Macho Man thing worked out, because if I ever have to leave again and do other stuff, I've got like a couple of people on call that I could have come in possibly and do stand-ins or whatever.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, we like having you here, but you know, having the Macho Man here was a welcome addition. You know.
Cool. Good. I'm glad that worked out.
He talks a little bit more than Marcadius does, you know. But
Marcus doesn't talk that much. Only when you really.
But then again, he hasn't much either. So.
Fill us in, Sir Nicholas.
Ridiculous.
We can say it however we want, because I messed that up again. I want to say Sir Ridiculous Kid Nicholas. But tell us, this is your first time ever appearing on the Comic Wrestling Podcast.
Did you lose your voice there?
Not my best voice, I will definitely say that, but we're sticking to it. Speaking of sticking to.
Whoa!
I'm talking about two people fucking. Yes.
Whoa!
Whoa!
I would have preferred her to have that happen, but
I don't want to see his bottom half. She's like, oh, give me that.
why is everybody laughing? He got laid. Why are they laughing? Like that's
This
not
is a
thing to
fucked
laugh
up town. This town doesn't make any sense. The MGM Grand, ladies and gentlemen, in Las Vegas, where they are holding WCW Monday Night. Actually, no, it's not.
at. No, it's the Royal Bash.
It's the Royal Bash. That's what it is. The Nitro Girls are whoring it up in the ring right now as we speak. There's Spice, Charmel, and Ew. Asia looks great. Yes, you do. Spice. There's Sting Borden with Joey Pantaleone fucking telling him, you son of a bitch, you better go out there and you better fucking work with me and beat that asshole up, because if you don't, I will fucking fire you so quick your head will spin and your face paint will fall off. That is basically what he said to him.
I think that's pretty much what he said.
Yeah.
I like to keep the fans involved.
Yeah.
In case they're deaf or mute or blind. However you're watching or listening to this podcast, I want to be your eyes or ears.
And for any ladies out there, he wants to be your lover.
Whoa, not any. I don't know about any, but
At this point, bring it on.
we've got Scott Conn doing his best Godfather impression.
Pimpin' ain't easy, especially if you're 4'1".
And you've got Jimmy King sitting on the crapper, you know, before his big
the
match.
throne.
Yeah, it is the throne, yeah.
Well, that's how he came back into WCW.
Wearing D'Lo's chest protector. The bobblehead son of a bitch, D'Lo Brown.
I do love this movie.
I like that set, too. That's really cool.
Yes.
I wonder how much that cost.
Oh, there.
Oh,
I really think they should have had Oliver Platt do something in WCW to promote this movie.
That would have been kind of cool.
Yeah, it would have. Would have been awesome.
That would be so sick to like own that ring canvas with the Royal Bash logo. Just
Was that ever
anything
real
from this
pay-per-view?
movie. No. Just anything from this movie I think would be really cool to own.
I would love to have the whole entire ring right there.
Maybe not the cup after David Arquette stuck his finger in his butt. But, you know, maybe most other things.
I would like to have the whole entire set and the ring.
Yeah. WCW rings were so tiny too. I mean, Nash could literally just like stick his arm out and reach almost across. Yeah. I like this concept of the triple cage. I think that's a really cool idea.
I'm glad to see that they actually brought that to the actual WCW.
Yeah,
TV.
I actually liked that pay-per-view. I think Kevin Nash wrestled Terry Funk in a hardcore match on that too. To see who was going to be commissioner of WCW. That title changed hands like 50 times. Of course, Michael Buffer's got to get his appearance in the movie. He made so much money just to ring announce for WCW. For one match every night.
I just saw him in something, and I was like, "Holy fuck! This has him in it. Like that must have cost them more to have him in it than make the movie." And it wasn't just him; they had his brother in it too.
Yeah.
Bruce?
I think it was Benchwarmers 2.
Yeah.
It's like, how the fuck did you guys afford both the Buffer brothers? Watch the pyro, you midget.
He's hot. He's spicy.
Now, I'm probably not up to date, Dave, but did you see I'll air quote it, the controversy with Rollo and Corey Graves?
No.
No. Apparently...
Oh, that like he said something about his commentary and Ronaldo what?
He didn't even, like, from what I heard of it, he didn't really even say anything about Ronaldo's, like, commentary, like, negative. He just said, and if anybody didn't realize, there's 2 Hall of Famers on the announce team, Beth Phoenix and Booker T, or something, or whoever else. And I guess the big deal was Ronaldo has, like, mental issues.
He does, yeah, he's bipolar,
and so now, like, from what I've seen, everybody was, like, jumping on his ship and, like, hating on Corey Graves for making a comment like that. And it's like, what did he say? I mean, I don't know if it was the tone. I mean, to me, I don't know. I'm looking at the Ronaldo character guy as like, really? Like, you're going to let that bother you?
And I think if he didn't have these issues, it wouldn't have made any difference.
I don't even think
nobody would have gotten on the comment if he didn't have his issues, you know what I mean?
Well, my thing with it is, because I'm not Mr. Sensitive, is get the fuck over that guy. If a comment like that hurts your feelings or fucks with your psyche, then you should not be in a business where ribbing people and shit like that is the norm.
Yeah.
Not saying don't be sensitive, but it's because I was listening to Ryback talk about it. He's like, yeah, he's one of those guys you got to watch what you say. It's like, how is that? I have to say it this way. How is that fair to the rest of everybody else, not knowing what they can't say?
Yeah, not knowing what's going to trigger what is going to trigger.
I mean, you can be polite and everything, but how do you not know you saying this, even though you're saying it in a nice way, you saying it in general isn't going to...
Yeah.
I think we live in a world too much right now in a society where it's that my feelings get hurt too easily, society, and it's just like, that drives me bananas.
And we just missed my favorite line of the movie.
Which was?
A triangle upside down is a pussy.
You fucked it up. A diamond.
Ah.
Because it's DDP, not triangle. Dallas Page.
That's his younger brother.
Ew.
Oh, there's the creepy old lady.
Speaking of upside down vaginas.
She's so old it went upside down.
Poor Macho Man almost threw up too about that.
Oh man, that's something him and I have in common.
Why is Van Hammer in this movie? I just don't understand. He wasn't even on TV at this point. I mean, I guess maybe that's why. He was cheap to do. Don't do it, Dad.
That was my son. Bam! Pop! Right in the face.
Pow! Right in the kisser.
Knock his fucking metal teeth right down his stupid ass. What a stiff clothesline, knocking his old man down. Now he's just stomping a mud hole
like
in
a
him.
Lex Luger clothesline.
Look at him, they're just a bunch of pack of wolves. But he's getting beat up by his own son. How could this be any more humiliating?
Mike Tenay's sitting there. I'm gonna have a guy that goes way over the top as my co-host on TNA.
On TNA.
But I do miss Don West sometimes. I miss his enthusiasm.
I can't believe you've got Booker T, Goldberg, and Billy Kidman.
And Disco fucking Inferno.
I don't understand that, man. Goldberg like a wild animal, more charisma than ever. Here comes Gordy, the police officer.
If I was David Arquette, I would wear that outfit as my wrestling outfit.
Oh, yeah.
In the Indies.
Now, the difference between WWE and WCW is we will pay Kid Rock and we will endorse him in our promotion.
Good to know that there's nothing going on in the town that everybody in a cop uniform can actually be watching TV.
Let's flip over to Super Troopers, shall we?
Yeah. Son of a bitch.
Those extras really do act like non-avid wrestling fans that are just watching it for the first time that love it but don't realize it's fake.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah.
Kind of like some people at a World of Hurt show.
Oh my God, all of them.
Actually, that would have been great to see them have David Arquette wear that when he won the world title.
Yeah, but
I think the Indies one would be great to have him do right now. Good to be back, brother! That's where Hogan got it.
Yep. Brother. Have you seen the meme online? Where
With
it's
Maury?
got, with Maury. It has been revealed that not everybody is your brother. That's good shit. I wish I was that creative.
Did you get the meme I sent you of the Darth Vader Hogan?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Oh! And that's about how much charisma she has and acting ability is you just wide-eyed.
She was pretty good in the fuck was it, Death Planet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean I just like the movie. I don't even know.
Planet Terror.
Yeah, Planet Terror.
Yep.
That is a great movie.
I did like that. These two men are leaving it all on the fucking canvas. He's whipping him and he's gonna choke him and he's gonna hang him.
Canyon overselling his moves like he always did.
ACH is pissed off right now.
Oh my God.
He is livid that there is a white man in that ring getting hung and it's not a man of color. He is feeling discriminated.
And he said he's done with wrestling because of the shitty wrestling fans, which I think is fucking funny. I never watched him in Ring of Honor. I didn't care about him being in NXT, so fuck him.
And there is Sting.
I actually just watched like the 3 around the table or whatever the fuck it's called WWE does.
Yeah.
How was that?
I watched a few minutes of it with Sting, AJ Styles, and Jarrett on there, and they were talking about the TNA ring being an octagon and shit, which I thought was kind of. I was like, what a fucking day I live in, where there's the founder of TNA, the one guy that never wanted to come to WWE, and the guy that got created in TNA, like the creation of TNA, AJ Styles, Jeff Jarrett, and Sting. All sitting there talking about the octagon style 6 sides of TNA in a WWE promotion.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
That is tripping me
It's
out.
the Twilight Zone. But I could understand why Sting had fears about going to WWE.
Oh yeah, no,
Especially when you can see how they did the invasion, and Booker T was really the only one that came out of that with anything good. So I could totally see why he didn't go there and he went to TNA instead. Plus, he knew that TNA would be a lighter schedule and he wouldn't be on the road all the time. And
right.
He could make good money doing it. So, but even like in the '80s, like if he had had that merchandise machine behind him, I don't think you would have seen the Ultimate Warrior. Sting would have been the guy. It would have been Hogan and Sting.
Yeah, because Sting could actually could wrestle.
Yep. He might have even eclipsed Hogan at one point if he had good matches with people.
Yeah, I don't know a single good match with Hogan in it. And I mean that as like a wrestling standpoint on Hogan's end.
Yeah. It was all about show with him, It really was. I mean, a lot of people point to the one with Warrior, but even that, doing tests of strength, and it was all,
just showmanship.
Yeah,
It wasn't really,
it really was.
Technique. Now, Seeing the slow-mo, what are your thoughts on John Morrison's returning?
Ugh. Why and who cares?
True.
You know, like you've got all that talent on your roster that
you
you're
bring
not
someone
using
like
at
him
all.
back.
And you bring him back. He's gonna do nothing.
Right, he's gonna. In my opinion, it's just like bringing Shelton Benjamin back. There was no point in that.
Yep.
No.
And if you're going, this to me is just stupid. If you're going to bring this guy back within like a couple of weeks, right, for his debut, you're this fucking close to the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
Why would you not wait for something like this and not announce it? That just doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. It's so stupid. And on that note of being stupid, the more and more I watch anything on Fox, any of the WWE backstage kind of shit, they need to stop trying to make it seem like it's a sport like basketball and football. Because when they're talking about, having Samoa Joe go on commentating, what? This is not real analyzing.
Yeah.
This is pre-planned.
Yeah. What are you analyzing?
You are only analyzing fake statistics. I love talking about wrestling and gossiping about who's the greatest champion in the world, even though I know it's all a work.
But if you're acting like it's legit,
It just seems too ridiculous now. Because when they're like, and Samoa Joe, I think it's a great move on his part to go to commentary. That probably wasn't his decision.
he's injured.
He's injured,
Yeah.
exactly. It just, to make it seem like it's, I don't know, like when I'm sitting there listening to Charles Barkley talk about basketball and shit, it's like, this makes sense. Like, the points that they're spreading, that's real stuff. Him getting this many, if it's football, this many yards, like, you can't break that. Well, he got 6 suplexes in this match. It's like, nobody keeps track of that shit.
Yep.
I don't know. It's just so, it takes me out of it now because it's like you guys are really trying to make this seem real in the same vein as saying the word kayfabe.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work. It does not work to me. Like, I don't know.
I haven't watched hardly any of it. I have like 3 months worth of WWE on the DVR, and I'm just gonna delete all of it.
When I see shit on YouTube that's like, okay, I'd like to look at that, I'll check that out. But other than, I don't watch it at all.
I watch a little bit of it
the
on
stupid
Facebook.
title belt they did for the Fiend.
Making it blue.
No,
No.
they actually made one that's like his mask, and
Yeah.
the belt looks like black skin, and it's fucking horrible.
They
It's
could have done a
horrible.
better fucking job
They
with
could
that.
have, but it's all to sell toys.
Oh, yeah, it's all a
Yeah,
toy.
but it's fucking horrible. Like, it makes the hardcore title look good.
Well, that's what Jarrett was saying about TNA and the Octagon, the 6-sided ring. And he's like, Spike and shit, he goes, they didn't give a shit about the talent, who could wrestle, what your look was, any of that. He goes, all they wanted was to make a toy out of that ring.
Yeah.
He goes, that's the only thing that TV channel gave a shit about, was making a toy out of that ring and then selling toys off of that shit.
So I wonder how much merchandise staking they had in the merchandise of TNA. That
I had-
that decision.
I had 2. I had 2 different TNA rings. So I know I was their mark.
They had some good action figures. I mean, they
Yeah,
were
they
good
did.
quality. So, and they had Jack Specific behind them. So
I remember when Jack Specifics were made, or the TNA figures were made, I remember buying like as many as I could because I was like, I cannot wait to play with my figures and have a TNA invasion. Like, I cannot wait because I've never had a Sting. Most of the WCW guys, I never had those guys, and then all the new TNA dudes, I was like, I can't wait to get them.
I still have the Jeff Hardy one somewhere. And of course, Goldberg's just going into a convenience store to beat the shit out of somebody in his wrestling gear.
WWE style.
Yeah.
You go anywhere in your wrestling gear.
Yep. That's one thing that I never understood either. You know,
Yep.
like somebody's gonna know that you're in the back and putting your gear on, so that's, you're not a real surprise. You know,
Right.
Somebody's gonna stooge it off.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna wear a t-shirt, why not put on breakaway pants?
Yeah. Randy Orton.
Randy Orton.
Or wearing a zip-up hoodie with no sleeves, and having it not zip. It's fucking so stupid.
It is.
Speaking of TNA and stuff before,
Mm-hmm.
you know what, they were supposed to have a second TNA game?
I would have loved it.
Yeah, they were right along with it until Midway.
Yeah, Midway went down. Yeah, they were already starting it. Yeah.
There's huge talk of an AEW game right now.
I would love to see that.
I just watched a video on it. Something about Kenny Omega shared it, or he's the one pushing for it, and they're trying to get something along the lines of the people that did WrestleMania 2000 and WWF No Mercy.
Oh, the THQ.
Yeah, they're trying to get it's a new company. They're trying to get them.
They want that style of game, which would be actually really cool. A throwback game.
Yes.
Make it different. Yeah, I think
We were just talking about that on the way here, weren't we? About
the games.
yes,
It would be great
about
for
it going
AEW
back
game.
to old school.
I hope they make the creator wrestler simple too. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
I mean, not that the ones that are that complicated, but I would like, just the
Now
basic,
they are. Now the ones in games now, I think they're extremely complicated for just you. Now this is the way I am with creator wrestler. I'm like, all right, I'll just go in there and make something basic, nothing too hard, something I can do.
Oh,
I want this to take 20 minutes. Fucking 3 hours later. It's like, Jesus Christ, I'm still on his face?
Yep.
Like, that's the shit that drives me nuts. When it's like, wow, I just want to make, I don't even know, just whoever. And it's like, I got to do all this shit in between. It just, I don't know, it takes fucking forever now in wrestling.
That's why a lot of people just download them from other people so they don't have to do it themselves,
Oh, I take time with mine. I showed you the NWO Hulk Hogan I made.
Yeah. Sometimes I used to, not anymore though. Now I don't. I really don't.
And it's actually simple now to make the NWO Hulk Hogan, being that he's back, because they have the Adam Rose tights when he had the lightning strike.
I didn't notice that before. Oliver Platt was wearing one of the What Would King Do bracelets.
Oh yeah.
I never noticed that before.
See, the more you watch movies, the more you notice.
Well, that brings us to the end.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ready to rumble. I mean, that doesn't mean it's the end of the podcast. We can sit here bullshit for a little bit.
Go off the rails some more.
Pretty much.
Macho Man certainly did.
Yeah, he did. Especially with the chloroform and the old ladies.
I mean,
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
he's his own entity. I don't really know. Did he do any? Did he have a cool intro or anything?
Yeah, his music and everything.
How was his exit?
His exit was great. I mean, he sang his own music.
Did he really?
It was
great.
freaking awesome.
I'm glad you got to meet him on the way out.
Well, I'd met him before. It just because obviously I had to meet him to get him to come out and do the show. It wasn't just he knew to show up because I would be gone. But it was nice to see the Macho Man again.
It's good that he's not casing your apartment to see when you're gone, so he can just show up and do the podcast. It's good that you know him.
Well, I don't know him. I just know of him.
Oh, all right.
So whatever he's doing downstairs or wherever he is, he told me to give him a call when we wanted to, do something with him again. Whatever. Crazy old Macho Man.
But I will say it again, you definitely need to watch the video, not just listen to it. You need to go on YouTube and watch the video. It was amazing.
I will suggest you watch it because it's our podcast anyways. The more views we get, whether it's on YouTube, iTunes, Blue Tunes, Cartoons,
Breaker.
Tiny Tunes.
They're all right here.
Any of them. Whatever those are, get on it.
Yeah, all our platforms. We love doing it, so it's...
Check us out. All these people played themselves. Mean Gene Okerlund, Tony Schiavone, Mike Tenay, Michael Buffer, Charles Robinson, Bill Silverman, and his stunt coordinator named Joel Kramer.
Oh, I forgot Sugar Shane Helms did some stunt work.
We tried this earlier, from what I've understood. Do you have any shout-outs you want to give on the podcast? I thought there would have been a little more.
I want to give a shout out to Marcadius because I think he would add a little bit more to this.
Are there any actual shout outs you want to give right now? It is the holiday season.
All my loved ones.
It's past that moment.
You had your chance.
I don't know if we'll record again before Christmas. If we do, we'll do like a holiday special if we can of just Christmasiness. But any shout outs?
Just my family down in Florida and my annoying fucking aunt.
Nick Opelwelski.
Oh?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Superfan Nick. That's what we'll just call him.
Yeah, there you go. Superfan Nick, I like it.
And then
We will do your episode at some point, but we wanted to do this one around
we wanted
the
to do this one
holidays.
for a while. We wanted to get Mr. Ridiculous Kid Nicholas onto the show and pop his cherry, so to speak.
There's been a lot of sex talk on here, so that fits.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Sex
there
talk
has.
with Dr. Sue. Take 3. Are there any shout-outs you want to do right now?
Yes, to a lot of my loved ones, my family,
Okay.
my girl,
Okay.
You don't want to say your name, you just want to say your girl?
Rachel.
There you go. See, there you go. We got it out of you.
I'd like
How
to
about
give a shout-out to Macho Man for coming on here and making it entertaining.
It's never entertaining? Do we have to have
Well,
Macho
making
Man?
it interestingly
Oh,
entertaining.
alright.
I'd like to give a shout-out to myself for going out on location and getting information on new scoops that we'll discuss in the comic shop and further episodes to come.
I would like to give a shout out to you for leaving so Macho Man could show up.
I'd like to give a shout-out to you for giving me a shout-out. So thank you. It was awesome.
Can we all give each other a shout out?
I'd like to give Nick a shout-out for coming onto the show.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It was nice to have you here.
And nice having you.
We always like having different people on, so.
Very
And
different.
I loved it. I loved it.
I don't know what our next topics will be. I mean, I don't even know if we're done. I'm speaking like we're done. This isn't even my show.
No,
I'm gonna
we're
sit back.
I mean, I don't know. With Macho Man being here, what else is there really to say? And he's gonna come back, so.
Yes. Hopefully he can get a clash in.
I wish you could
Chris
have been here
Jericho.
for his Dusty Rhodes, impression, because Macho Man's Dusty is
It was
I'm
somebody
gonna check it
gold.
out.
Yeah, you should.
He sounds like a mad Russian.
Well, unless you've got anything else to add, I mean, I'd say this has been a pretty good episode.
I'm glad it was entertaining.
It was definitely entertaining.
Very cool. What did you guys? What is this? Was this Macho Man stuff?
Yeah, Macho Man.
Yeah.
He brought. He thought it was cream, but he brought it.
The man's a little delusional.
He brought
He
Slim
gave-
Jims and he brought a lot of stuff.
Righteous. All right. Well, cool.
He didn't bring you any, but I mean.
I had the gift of
Meeting him backstage.
yes, and he kissed me on the cheek.
Whoa.
He
Whoa.
didn't pull out a rag of chloroform, did he?
I'm not gonna tell you what he did or
Oh,
didn't.
whoa.
Whoa.
That might be a good place to end right there. What Macho Man did or didn't pull it out.
This is the Comic Wrestling
Oh,
Podcast,
Dusty's here.
baby!
Whoa.
We've got chips and cheese doodles and soda pops and waters and Dusty Rhodes figures and Slim Jims and breakfast blend, baby. Now, if you want to check out the Comic Wrestling Podcast, all you gotta do, Daddy, yes, is go to this little websites and stuff down there.
Twitter and YouTube.
Twitters and YouTubes and
Facebooks.
stuff and Facebooks and my face and your tube and check them out, Daddy. WCW, Walk with Dinosaurs.
This has been The Wrestling Ring. I'm Deadly Dave.
I am Ace Williams.
I'm Ridiculous Nick.
It's
It worked.
close enough.
Close
Close enough.
Close enough.
Thank you for joining us on The Wrestling Ring on the Comic Wrestling Podcast.